Very good morning to one and all. First of all, I think sorry I joined a bit late. Some issue back here. Notwithstanding that, I think hopefully we'll able to pick it up maybe slightly or to stretch beyond the lunch. I think other than that, I probably will able to okay. And the Today, I think anyhow we are not talking about what's going on the COVID point of view. I think post-COVID, we expect for various reasons, yes, the educators, as the researchers, we will have good opportunity. And whatever the lessons learned here, will able to help us to do our own research field in a much better and able to do the academia, especially the academia of now, not even because of COVID, even before COVID, I think where most of the places discussions on education 4.0, especially because of industry 4.0 is emerging. The how academia can cope up with that, how academia can train the people so that they are industry 4.0 readiness engineering point of view. And towards that, research is a part and parcel of that. That means even if you enter into a employment, whatever the reason, be an entrepreneur, be an employee, be an educator, whatever the mode you enter, even the politician, I think he has to keep himself updated. Then only he can be around. And towards that, I think today we have the panel of four people. We're talking about various topics. The topic what I have taken is a collaborative research. I think the collaborative research, now you look what I am trying to put is, if 2 plus 2 is need can be better than 3. I think that's the mode. Individually research, I think the science and once upon a time, yes, where research was going on, the individual brilliance, but now the common wisdom is supposed to provide to create an outcome. I think towards that, how we are equipped and what can be done with some examples of how the collaborative research has helped a lot, and what are the avenues now as the engineering colleges, how we can make use of it. That's the reason I was trying to put here how the two engineering aspects together come together better on. Next, please, Sankar. Yeah. Now you look at here. This is the first ever picture. The for ages people talking about the black hole, and the first ever the picture whatever you have taken is, I think, one at a time you go. Keep moving.
No.
You keep moving.
Okay. Okay.
Go next. Yeah. This is the black. Wait a minute. It's one at a time. One. Go back. I think I have taken. Yeah. This is the black hole. You can go next. And how a collaborative research only enabled this. Though the science talked about a black hole was not able to see the people. And this is one of the greatest collaborative efforts. The recent past it has happened. It is the people of, across the nation, across the globe, putting their resources, putting their wisdom together, putting all the people working in tandem, and not only taking the pictures this way. That means because this calls for even the closest. The largest black hole also calls for an aperture of as big as an Earth-sized disk. That is an impossible thing that's making Earth-size telescope is impossible. But in a collaborative research, a combined effort enabled widely distributed the telescopes uh, uh, to integrate for simultaneous correction, and again using the rotation of the earth in a particular way, such that it's artificially creating a synthetic aperture of as big as earth. Okay, this calls for the huge human effort of very big collaborative effort across the globe, and that is the one which enabled a black hole to be captured in a way, both by actually taking the thing and finally integrating and bringing out this concept. This is one of the collaborative effort. Recent past it has happened. Next, please. Next, we are talking about how the origin of the life or origin of universe, everything point of view. Another aspect is in the science point of view. This is a large hadron collider. This is again an engineering marvel as well as a science and engineering across the globe. Various people working together. A great effort has come, and though the output may look like minuscule, greatest effort which will able to fill the gap of how the system has evolved, even the initial particles, how it started and moving. So here you look at here the engineering, planning, project execution, and the science, and final execution of this plant. I think all together it's a very big collaborative effort of the people across the world, as well as their mind together, their sense together, everything is happened there. Next, please. Yeah. Now we are coming to the close. Because why we talk about elsewhere, what is happening? That is a recent past. That's the reason I was trying to bring in here. Today, the trend is towards going further, a collaborative effort of various minds. Now you look at here what we have done. I think that's the thing I'm trying to tell here. So the moon is known for the Earth, but even the people landed on the moon, brought back the samples. Many things happened. Telescopically seeing people landing on the moon, bringing back the samples, and seeing that many things happened there. Again, by various countries, US has done, Russia has done, then China has done, Japan has done. Notwithstanding that, nearly 16 and 17 missions have gone for the moon. And still, everybody almost declared moon is a barren, and the attention shifted towards the Mars. At this point of time, our Chandrayaan has gone. Our Chandrayaan has made a remarkable difference. How a collaborative effort helps further, just I'm trying to touch upon here. Next, please. Yeah. Now, previously, whatever I see, moon shown as the barren, more like a desert. But now this is slightly different way looking at the moon using IR spectrometer, synthetic aperture radar, the various ways, various technologies, the various ways of looking of today, not India alone. India, this is the wherever the blue is there, this is the place where we are seeing the presence of water molecules and water, and the poles we are even seeing the water in the form of ice, and the very few meters of depth also being identified using different technologies, different laboratories, different minds, different scientists. We are able to doing a collaborative effort. That is the one. Actually, the success of Chandrayaan, not only success of Chandrayaan, success of the space science discovering water on the moon is one of the greatest collaborative effort. Like whatever we told about the black hole, whatever we told the God particles. Similarly, in our nearest planetary system, moon, the presence of water discovery is one of the greatest collaborative effort. I think that's the reason. Next graph that will tell what I mean by the collaborative effort. Next, please. Yeah. Now here look at here, ISRO being the center stage. I think now slowly we're coming to the point where coming to our near our own home, and how the collaborative effort we have done, and how India is seen one of the pioneering nations to bring back that collaborative effort is the thing. Where this happened in 2004. Subsequent things only, whatever happened previous happened there, so that nations together work will make the difference. That means ISRO being a very modest way using our own PSLV, a very small amount of $60 million. With that, we made a satellite, but we who gave an opportunity. Equally, other partners like NASA coming, European Space Agency coming, JAXA, Japanese Space Agency coming, Bulgarian Space Agency, JPL, Brown University, University of Bern, Max Planck Institute, Rutherford Appleton Laboratory, Brown University, Jet Propulsion Laboratory, and NAVAIR, Surrey University. Like that, good number of University of Bern. Like that, good number of scientists and their own instruments are accommodated in Chandrayaan-1, along with our own Indian instruments. All put together, they have gone to the moon, and they looked at the moon in different ways, different technologies. And this is simply one instrument, multiple instruments seeing multiple ways the moon and in various forms. And that's how first ever time a lunar system, lunar water map, we are able to do it. This is one of the collaborative effort, research, discovery of water on the moon. It happened there. And that is the one, and that is one of the reason among many awards, ISRO Chandrayaan got first ever 3 international awards for the international cooperation in the field of science. This happened in 2004 to 8. And the subsequent things, whatever happened, is the previous things, whatever has been globally. That means a collaborative effort, how it can bring in more 1 + 1 greater than 2. Because NASA on its own could not do it. ESA on its own could not do it. JAXA on its own could not do it, but ISRO enabled everyone working in a common platform, enabling such a discovery. I think this is the preamble of my discussion today. Next, please. Yeah, and look at here. This is telling Chandrayaan science team celebrating discovery of water on the moon. And you can identify the people from India to various countries, from US, from German, from UK, from Japan, from Sweden, from France. Many countries are part and parcel of the science team celebrating discovery of water on the moon, symbolically reporting one of the greatest team effort across the world. Across the world, people have participated to discover water on the moon. So this is then symbolically indicating how effective the collaborative success. Now you look at here, Chandrayaan budget is a very minuscule budget of globally what the whole world has done for to go for the exploration of the moon. But very minuscule budget, but bringing all the people together made a greatest discovery in the lunar science is concerned. Next, please. Yeah. Now, with that, now you look at here, right away, NASA and ISRO are working a global mission for monitoring solid earth, ecosystem structure, dynamics of ice, and coastal studies. This is a 1-to-1 equal 50-50. Even better than 50%, I think India will be having, and but of course it's more like equal partners. The world's first dual band L&S synthetic aperture radar for Earth imaging. That launch is expected next year, end of the year. So that is by using a visual GSLV, the combined the launch vehicle by us, and the satellite is by us, and the payload that when L and S band. In which S band we will be doing, L bands or they will be doing combined research, and the science data. I think what we are looking for is the science data, whatever comes, will be made available equally to Indian and US scientists. I think at that point of time, our people who are capable of doing research in the able to decipher the data from the synthetic aperture radar data, if we have within our campus, definitely we can pitch in and try to see what this mission is giving. This will able to see the ecosystem in a much better way. So even there is a possibility of even the few centimeters, millimeters variations happening in the low to identify possible predators to the precursors for the earthquake also possible to come. Yes, a byproduct of this mission is possible. There is possibility existing there. Next, please. This basically this again is a collaborative effort. Now coming closer to us now. Okay, this is the one of the things where I'm talking about how an institution, education institutions, and the industry can work for a better way. Why working from NASA people? I'm talking European Space Agency, JAXA. ISRO worked in collaboration with our own institutes. For example, Lunar Simulant patent, I think would have recently read in the newspaper. Patent, after any of you know that it takes about 5 years patent to get fructify, but not understanding that effort we have done. That means this is one of the things where before landing, Chandrayaan-2 landing, we have to simulate a situation where moon-like land we are supposed to simulate, and in that the testing should be done there. So, but Chandrayaan-1 time frame, we have to go to the moon from remote sensing. We are supposed to see what is the minerals composition of the lunar soil. For that, we bought lunar simulant. Not only we, globally, people are buying from one source for the lunar simulant. But that is only few kgs for our test our the spectrometers, looking at the various illumination conditions to see that. But now when a lander has to land, a rover has to move, we need tons of soil is needed, 50 to 60 tons of soil is needed. But 1 kg being $150, just you can think about the time frame of 2004, 5, at that time frame itself, we're talking about $150 per kg. We have to bring in somewhere around 50 to 60 tons. That's the minimum requirement we have. So that much of tons of thing, I think a huge amount of budget. Not only buying it that end, but you have to bring it here and do. I think it's a huge amount of money. But we came out with another thing, the innovative solution. It's a collaborative research, bringing the geologists of Periyar University and the NIT and IISc Bangalore along with ISRO. We could come up with a indigenous ingenious solution of near Salem, identifying a geologically compatible rock, from there pulverizing to the level of what lunar colith is there, again the Salem crushing units, and we could come out with a very, very small amount, okay, very small amount. You can think about $150 multiplied by 60 tons versus what we got here is almost nothing, okay, only a few lakhs of rupees going for our the professors and the research people and the students for each one of the institutions. But we could come out with more than 60 to 70 tons of recorded with almost throwaway price. Okay, it came, but along with our own patent. Now we can sell, not even if not $150, at least $100. We told we are ready to sell globally to go. So that means one side we have preserved our thing, and on another side we have our own patent. Now we have the product available for the world. This happened because ISRO needed. ISRO has some knowledge, and the geology department of Periyar University and NIT of Civil Department, okay, and the IAS of Civil Department, all put together. I think we came up with this thing. This is one of the collaborative effort. It's happened for our Chandrayaan 2 point of view. This I enabled. It happened there. Next, please. Yeah, that means now what does it mean? What does it mean for graduating via collaborative research? Is normal research is just to inform, communicate the information to the stakeholder. Yes, today is webinar just to inform and keep quiet. That is the one way. Another thing is consult, seek the opinion of the stakeholder. That means you done it and you consult with him. What is the feedback? Then you involve the stakeholders to provide the input and ideas to help develop the options and solutions. Do any alternatives we can involve and discuss. But collaborative research is much more than that. Much more than that. That means it may contain all the three components, but its stakeholders participate in the decision making and actions. I think this is the thing. So when lunar simulant and image, we I think it is not ISRO is a big no. ISRO is, you would have seen that ISRO was the bottommost in the collaborative effort. Periyar University and NIT were standing. Even IAS is coming next to NIT and Periyar University is concerned, because that effort called for the institute of Periyar University can take a leading position, and next to that Trichy NIT can take the next. Then the Bangalore based institutions, because of various reasons, can take the back seat. Though ISRO is the real user and ISRO is the person who is funding, and ISRO is the one which is going to tell specifications of how the simulant look like. Notwithstanding that, you look at here, that's more than equal participation has happened there. Collaboration is all about that. The success of collaboration, it's immaterial where the weightage is there. I think that is the real bottom line of the whole collaborative effort is concerned. With that preamble, let me go to the next view graph. Yeah, these collaborative research models have multiple combinations, okay, and either the university hosts a research university or college from a private company. I think slowly I'm coming here. It can be a private company or a government owned system. And collaborative research on a subject of mutual interest is conducted on the campus. That's what Periyar University and NIT has done, but it is as required for ISRO. and some expertise from IISc, but the fund from ISRO. I think this is what's happening there. Okay, intellectuals, fund requirement, specifications, and this go in a way, but in a very well defined way. Or else it can be a private company and the university divide the necessary task. That means, if there are, for example, ISRO or DRDO or VRC, their own intellectuals things can share the works also. Okay, but separately at their own premises and subject of mutual interest. Again, for mutual interest, it happens there. But the fund predominantly comes from the institution where really final effort happening there. I think that is the bottom line of that. So then another one is provision of researchers, research environment, etc. is there one place. Provision of fund and researchers are another place. That means fund is there, researchers are there, but required ecosystem is not there. So this also we can bring in establishment of research, that you can bring in collaborative research. Now what is happening is post COVID-19. You would have clearly observed, and not only post COVID-19, that is happening around this time frame. It's already started happening. One is the government also pitching in. That means it can be ISRO, it can be DRDO, it can be another private company. One side, another side government. They together, of course, then institution. That means institution and the research organization or the industry combinedly you are able to go to the government. Government is able to give 75% of their funding point of view. That means too much of load on the research organization or the end organization who are going to use the benefit did not spend too much of money, because they will take mature technology, but the mature technology alone, if it keep tweaking, we cannot keep abreast with the global competition. So a global presence to build, India has to spend good amount of R&D, and government alone spending R&D versus a really an industry which is ready to take that R&D effort further proceed, plus another academia joining with the Google together, and the government is now encouraging that sort of effort. That means beyond 1, 2, 3, fourth is coming, wherein government is part and parcel of that effort. I think we are going to see that down the line. That is the one which are going to enthusiast you people. And there again, I will try to give some examples. I'm not just telling a theory. Right away, what is happening? Right away, already what is started happening. Okay, and that versus this, how you can be a part and parcel of that opportunity. Probably you can think about that. Next, please. Yeah. This model is something like this. You have seen until now, yeah, starting from black hole, discovery of water on the moon, many and lunar simulant, like that we are talked about. Now, a designed way, we're having seen all these things, a model is coming out like this. That means it can be more than one academia. Academia 1, 2, 3, 4 can be there. Industries 1 or 2 can be there. Okay. Finally, there is a collaborator. Okay, who enables academia and industry interface towards a common objective, with the fund coming one side and the intellectual thing is coming there. Ecosystem which will enable the research is another side, and every one's positive aspect keeping added together, as I told here, starting from Korea University and NIT, Trichy, IISc, and ISRO, how they work together, not only fund point of view, even for the intellectual things point of view, how they work together, and that is enabled that will happen there. Now we are bringing another point called collaborator, who will enable all these things to happen. That means there is an academia who doesn't know funding point of view. Another academia is good in another thing, but put together another product is coming. Okay, that is the idea I'm trying to put here. And your industry is waiting for a product in some other form. Perfect. And now government is also ready to nurture this. I think we will bring in one more dimension there. So put together what can happen and what is happening. I think that's the thing that will help you down the line while discussion is going on. Next, please. Next turn. Yeah. Now, just I want to see some collaborative research, what's already going on. Okay, the collaborative research, NDRF, National Design Research Forum, is enabling that activity. This is a 50th centenary year of NDRF, National Design Research Forum, which is the research wing of Institution of Engineers India, which is celebrating 100th year now. The coincidence is 100th year of Institution of Engineers plus 50th year of National Design Research Forum is happening there at this point of time. This webinar when we are talking about how NDRF is playing a role and how you can be possibly can get along with this is the more modality I'm trying to bring in here with some few examples of right away what's going on. Please next. Next view graph.
I will change, sir.
Yeah. What is the previous one? Yeah. Yeah, correct. Be on a time. They all three are different. Yeah. This is a waste to wealth. This is the one project we are taking and proceeding. And this is there are industries of 2 or 4 industries basically, not only one. Okay, in various forms we have identified the waste to wealth point of view. And this is the modalities something like this. This is the government of India provides an opportunity up to 20 crores. I think what I'm telling is up to 20 crores this project is possible. It can stretch up to 3 to 4 years also possible. And but wherein is something like this. We should have a consortium of industry and academia, okay, along with a collaborator. I think that's where NDRF is playing a role. Here, whatever I told here is previously is methodology. I am telling some 2 or 3 projects which right away we are applying and we are doing it. So National Design Research Forum being at the center stage, you know that IIII TDM in Kanjivaram in Tamil Nadu and NCRB, NRCB, that National Research for Banana Research, that is, okay. That these institutions come brought together, and 2 industries. One industry which is dealing with how the waste can be collected from the banana. Banana is grown for the fruit. After that fruit is taken, remaining the tree is almost waste. Okay, and even to clear that, farmer is struggling. Now, these industries will go and collect it, and then and there itself will do first sort of processing, bring it to another place and do another enzymatic processing, and that eventually enable something called silk yarn or cotton yarn or something like that. There is going to be in future, and very shortly, once this effort is over, a possibility of banana fiber based cloth, okay, like your woolen cloth, the cotton cloth, the silk cloth, banana fiber based cloths are very soon it may happen there. India is the largest banana plantations happening in cultivation in the world, and that after the banana harvesting, remaining thing going a waste. So that waste is going to be a wealth here. Okay, it's added income to them, and it's another thing is the banana. If you look at here, even cotton, even 1 kg of cotton yarn to get, we have to spend nearly 60,000 liters of water. But whereas in this project, it is a waste, going to waste. That waste is becoming as a good fiber, and that creates a global presence for India. Like our China silk, I think the Indian banana fiber cloth is not very far. Academia, industry, and NDRF, this consortium is playing a role, and this project is being taken. That is end-to-end making an automation and making that system as an industry 4.0 compatible, and such that somebody is wearing a shirt and that shirt is coming from which place to this. That is what required to subsequent time frame. That's where they're calling for, and this will be enabled there. That means the cutting of the stem to all the way reaching to the textile industry. Things will get automated, monitored, tracked, and the things will go in a seamless way. I think towards that, proper scheduling is called for, proper management is called for, proper the things connected is called for. I think that is the research is going on, initiated in the collaborative mode. Around 15 crore is a budget for this. This collaborative effort is taken now. Next one. Yeah, this is a effluent treatment plant. You know that many industries, like be it knitting industry for the dyeing for the yarn is concerned, or the tannery, that is the leather industry, the good amount of effluents happening there. The treatment plant now we cannot supposed to send it as it is. We are supposed to treat the zero liquid discharge condition we have enabled, but it calls for a huge investment, but still they are not able to meet that. But now we are coming out with a solution which in the pilot mode people have done in the laboratories in parts. Now we are connecting all these things again. IIITDM of Kanjivaram and Vellore Institute of Technology University, VIT. This combination, along with the NDRF, again with the four industries of Tirupur knitting industry and some dyeing industries in and around Chennai, put together, we have, because why this industry selected is they need this thing, and they have not only they need this. Once the success of this project comes, they are ready to take it minimum 10 to 15 years. They will assure this product will be used. I think that guarantee only government gives 75% of the fund. When I'm talking about 10 or 15 or 20 crore, that much money in that 75% government gives, 25% this industry gives, 15% in cash, and 10% in kind. In kind means they may give some machinery, they may give some people, they may consume something like that they go. So that project report will show industries are collected, are ready to take this and do, and they are also ready to give a 15% of the money because this already required for them. And the 10, another 10% they will give in terms of kind. Kind means the consumables or something like that they will go. So that is the more the project report even goes. So then seeing this networthiness with the collective, government gives another 75% for this. I think this is a thing, but work will be done in the institution, nothing to do with the industry. Okay, industry will be used to test it. Industry will absorb subsequently. Subsequent years, beyond this, also there is an IP called for, wherein this IP will be some sort of a cash flow comes to the institutions as long as they use the novelty or the product in their industry. That's also happening there. So it's one of the great thing wherein today even the effluent treatment plant uses a huge amount of coal. So even the water they are able to reduce polluted water not coming to the maximum extent, but not able to fully do that. But even that, what we are doing is good amount of water they're trying to evaporate. That is a polluted water. So that sediment comes. So that is the issue today. Now this process, what we are going to do is sediment and this polluted water will connect into either as a usable potable water or a recyclable water and or some chemical in terms of hydrochloric acid or sulfuric acid, something like that being done. But no sediment waste will come and no untreated water will go out. It can be cycled there. So this makes a good amount of thing. And beyond that, another thing of production of hydrogen comes. That hydrogen is planned to be used in some form for the fuel cells or the possible hydrogen powered vehicles. That is also another research is a part of byproduct of this plan to be done there. So that way it creates a good avenue for research and as well as a good avenue to generate revenue beyond even the research. That is another thing. Same thing, banana fiber. After the project succeed, 10 crore only seed. But subsequently, what is going to generate the huge amount? We expect every acre farmer will get minimum 45 to 50,000 rupees from the banana waste itself. Okay, that is income. Previously, he is spending the money to remove the waste. Now he will earn the money of that. And Tamil Nadu is having more than 2.5 lakh acres. And across India, we have a huge amount. Okay, huge amount of I think it's possible. And all put together, I think it's a good effort is there. Next, please. This is another thing, actually, drug for COVID-19. This also, we are making an effort just to give an indication of various levels it's possible. Okay, we're using a Bharat University, Annamalai University. So this, what I'm trying to tell is, now you have, I'm seeing the people from all the way from Rajasthan to Tamil Nadu, a good number of academicians, a part and parcel of today's thing. So you have the avenue. I'm trying to tell here, this gives an avenue. Government of India provides you to people work in a collaborative mode. Somebody may be good in Rajasthan, somebody may be good in Orissa, somebody may be good, something is good in Andhra college, something is good in Karnataka, something is in Tamil Nadu. I think you can make some sort of a syndicate and collaborative effort towards that. NDRF can help, and your best out of that can come out to the India's cause. I think that is the idea. Idea of the thing is how India can benefit, and government of India has enabled such things to happen. How we can make use of that? Okay, how we can make use of that? But provided we have to get industry also. Okay, that means industry ready to. There is an industry which is waiting for example, today India is leading the world in pharma. COVID-19 has clearly told. That means today we come out with some solution, but now multiple medicines helping for the COVID-19. I think almost it has come to like that. That means they use multiple medicines, starting from vitamin to the malaria, is to drug. Many things they are using, and Ayurvedic medicine, some asasita, some combination, some food thing, all the things they are trying to use. But here our effort is taking the best out of those things. Is it possible to come out to like your multivitamin tablet? Like I'm not telling multivitamin tablet like that. Is it possible for us to come out with using all these drugs, what is those things, and try to come out with a medicine on its own, and that will prohibit this COVID-19 virus really multiplying in the cells down there, which make use of proteins and something like that is happening there. That mechanism, is it possible for us to inhibit? I think the people are almost into that, and towards that, once it's pharma industry is also thinking yes, it's possible. They are also looking for that. So now bringing in 3 pharma industries plus 2 universities and 1 or 2 experts put together, this effort is going on. Again, the combination is same. Actually, in this pharma industry, each one of them are ready to pay 15%, 15%, 15%. So that means more than 45% pharma industry ready to supply. The government is then government instead of 70%, they will do another 58%. We can do this job, and this way. Intellectual property now is going to start come with the university or this college. These colleges down the line, not only this medicine, but down the line they will have the IPR rights keep going. Okay, this is a effort is being made there. So that means today the collaborative effort is already happening, and that's happening. COVID-19 is accelerate that to happen. Okay, and post COVID-19, definitely India is going to be the destination for many countries, for many solutions. And towards that, if we rise to the occasion, definitely we can clinch that. Engineering is the solution, and for engineers, just being a engineer rather than, and it comes as a researcher, that is the bottom line. For that, how he can be trained as a researcher, and the educator, how he can be a researcher. I think that combination, this effort will help you, such that you are thinking individual idea along with another individual idea, along with another individual idea, which all collaborate together can come a bigger idea that makes a bigger product, that makes a meaningful outcome. That this is how we can multiply our efforts. That is the idea of the collaborative research. Next, please. You can keep moving fast. Yeah. Now you look at here. This is the thing I told, the Science and Engineering Research Board. Okay, what all I'm told is this is the forum they give call for proposal. Right away, it's going on here. Okay, consortium mode to open till about 30th June. Up to that, it is there, and you can read more. And this is keep coming. Okay, this is various ways it's coming. If you go to that, you will know very many things is happening there. High priority areas have been assigned, and with that, a good amount of research is possible. Okay, and that goes. And the only thing is, not only the research, that how collaborative research will go. This basically the idea is to drive the people to work in a collaborative mode. This is a good avenue wherein yes, an Indian, all people together, there is a possibility work together in some form or other. Their best can be added together, so that better than the best we can arrive at. Next, please. Just I'm touching upon various such avenues. So it's okay. This very many things are available. Yes, an individual fellowship to the many things are possible. But as long as whatever the mode you take, and you are able to bring in some collaborative effort, okay, and that makes your effort also much better, and you also will be seen better. I think that's what I am trying to tell. Various ways you look at here, and each one of them definitely doesn't mean whatever you do as a team, as individual, any different. My feeling is better than the individual as a group. Definitely, what you are going to gain is much more, and you have good amount of opportunities work as a team. Though there are fellowships are sitting there, still you can get along with this a team. We can work together. Next, please. These are all the opportunities. I'm trying to tell about which are the opportunities available. It enables collaborative research. I think that is the idea. Similarly, Tamil Nadu Innovative Initiative is almost similar to whatever I told. is again maximum of 20 crore, up to stretching up to 2 to 3 years possible. In innovative initiative, anything is there. Similar combination, you connecting to the industry and innovation and academia. Okay, this is what you do. But one good thing what we should do is, when you are seeing, there is a possibility. There is a possibility in which the SERP is telling the listing. These are all the institutions eligible to apply as a PI. That's all. Doesn't mean anything. Okay, but that means in a collaborative research, you can put somebody as a principal investigator, but it enables good number of co-investigators. That can be normal engineering college possible. Okay, some places they will tell only IITs only can enter, IISc only can enter. Let them do like that, no problem. But the modality, whatever I told here, you would have seen one IIT may be there, one state university may be there, but another university also can join. That's what NDRF has enabled that to happen. Okay, so it doesn't mean when they claim only IIT should be there. IIT is only the front line. Okay, but keeping IIT in front line, still you can work along with your own strength. We can join with that and become collaborative offer. Similar thing here, you can, some institutions name will be there. For various reasons they are given, but it doesn't mean anything. That's the model I'm trying to tell that. But as long as you collaborate, it's only who will take the initiative for that. Oh, you need one leader. Okay, for that only they given something like that. But this collaborative is many people together. So we can be part and parcel of that many people. Okay, and whatever I told, lunar simulant, ISRO could have been the top, IISc could have been the top, but really what is doing is Periyar University and NIT, they have done the job bigger. That's what I'm trying to put there. Okay, similarly it can happen there as long as your strength is better, and definitely you can get the research there. So this is happening there. This is Tamil Nadu Innovative Initiative. This is a state under state planning commission. I think respective things happening across the other states also. So I'm putting an example, Tamil Nadu Innovative Initiative. That's happening there. You can have a look at that. What are all the previous schemes of going on? This also, I think, current scheme this year, it's still running. At the end of this month is the last date for this. Next, please. Now, having told all these things, I think this is our duty, my duty. Probably Dr. Delibab also may tell. This is one thing you will able to train your own students and your people, a collaborative within the disciplines. I think that's also possible. Okay, though it is put to competitions, disciplines, aerospace, agriculture, something is put there. The outcome can be an agriculture, outcome can be in aerospace. Okay, but still. In engineering disciplines like electronics, computer science can work together to come an outcome of aerospace. That's also very much visible in this mode. Okay, but this is a competition. Okay, you're either winning for that point or not. Similarly, then you look at here, each state council. I think all the states have the council of for science and technology. There also we have good amount of this collaborative research things. You can make the avail of that. So what I'm building is there. As I told here, it could have been some institutions could have been shortlisted, identified like that. You can overcome whatever I told. Similarly, a research here, it may look like an individual research, but still as I told now, that individual research combinedly two people together, three people together, three institutions together, three departments together to work, that value is more. Okay, you can add additional value. Okay, whatever the recently one app somebody wants to generate. Okay, that is basically it is a humanities department. Actually, the idea was a humanities department, but actually that output has came from a computer science and electronics together. Okay, final. You need some sensors, you need some computation. Idea only humanities. Okay, but now the proposal is humanities. The professor comes out with the idea of the how even before COVID-19. Okay, how a pregnant ladies can be monitored and how they can be suggested various things, how they are attached to their nearby primary health center. It's a welfare activity. Okay, but that sensing now almost many mothers are having the cell phone, connecting to the primary health center, bringing them for the testing before COVID-19. I'm telling you. Okay, now only we are talking about Arogya Setu. Before that, in Tamil Nadu, I have seen the people came up with, in Karnataka also, come out with an application using a humanities department connected with the computer science and a sensor of using that electronic. They came out with a very novel thing. It came out. Okay, and such things possible. Okay, That's what I'm trying to tell, to get the project in a mode and be with the product with you, if possible. Another one is this similarly Tamil Nadu State Council for Science and Technology. You have various projects that probably you can apply. Going in a collaborative mode will help. That's what I was trying to put there. Next, please. So like that, every state council, I think just I'm putting it there, state council, basically it is helping you all the way from collaborative research, from outreach to school level, college level, scientists, researchers, what they can do, and applications, what they can do. And while doing all these things, what sort of rewards you can claim, that is also there. Then finally, lab to land, and having identified, having amount with that, and that how it can be made as a product, and the product also get you an income. I think that's also another part. Not only research, researchers can earn, okay, and that's what happening there. Nobel has earned because of one of his research outcome. Something like that I'm trying to tell. Thomas Alva Edison, he invented many, but he earned a lot also, okay, using that. So that's also very much possible. And towards that also, systems will enable how to do it. Next, please. Yeah, this is another Kerala State Council. Also, I think almost every state council enables that. I am trying to give and just an avenues, but you are going for is a collaborative research will help you a lot. Next, please. Yeah, this just giving you an example. You may be knowing, just giving a thing of various states' point of view, which are all the agencies for the research point of view. Yeah, funding point of view. But your approach, if it is collaborative research, yeah, next please. But main aim, what I'm telling is, if your approach, if it's a collaborative research, the possibility of you are making the result outcome is much better, and the possibility of winning that fund is much better, and the possibility of you becoming a researcher is also much better. Your views are widening, okay? Your views are widening, your thinking is widening, and the way in which you will become in the subsequent years much better. But while doing, I think some of these things you keep in mind. We empower and encourage your people to make decisions. Okay, we cannot trust upon the decision to somebody else, but we should empower and encourage your people to make the decision in a collaborative mode. That's the I think that you should own the project, but you should own the people also. I think that's the thing. Don't worry about the people outgrowing their roles. I think never ever should happen. Okay, that is the main thing in a collaborative research. I think these are all the things you should keep in mind. Okay, that should be bottom line of in a collaborative research. That's the main thing. Shoulder the blame, allow the failure, but celebrate the success. You should celebrate the success like anything. But failures can happen. I think we should be aware of that. But finally, you will succeed. I think that I'm clear about that. Okay, but you have to struggle a lot, but let's not worry about that. But don't be afraid of great people. I think that is the bottom line. Okay, if Periyar University or NIT would have been afraid of IISc and ISRO, they could not have come out with the today, a lunar simulant is a global market made in India. Could not have happened there. Okay, if you are afraid of we people. Now we're not afraid of even bigger people than our ISRO itself. Okay, now we did not go for the lunar simulant to NASA. We have our own lunar simulant, the whole world. That's because within our local great people, we are not afraid, and we are now need not worry about the global great people that's happened there. So don't be afraid of the great people. That means tomorrow in a collaborative research, you are thinking you are nearby institution IISc or IIT, but you have an idea. But if the IIT also joins with you, it's better. I think let us get crash and get it done. I think NDRF can help you also if you want to do that. But I think you should keep in there and set the bar high. I think that is the main thing. So I can do like that doesn't mean anything, but we can do much better than what I can do. Okay, that is the main goal. So set the bar high. To get that bar, you get along with some people as a team. How you can come out with a better thing. Okay, and don't be afraid of fail. Okay, failing not only negotiating, failing everywhere. So you even to when you approach somebody else, you may think I may not get that. Doesn't worry about that. Okay, once you may fail twice, you can fail, but you cannot keep on failing. So definitely one day or other you will succeed. Even the starting off with this Zoom, I failed many occasions. You don't know. Sitting here, I failed many occasions, but still, somehow I made it. So you don't afraid of that. It keep moving, keep coming there. Allow a creator to be transparent everything. That is the bottom line of that. Okay, never ever have anything in a collaborative effort non-transparency. Okay, nothing like that. Nothing called secrecy in a collaborative effort. He worked along with the NASA. He worked along with the Europeans. I worked with many people. Never ever anything had non-transparency. It needs to be transparent systems will be there. If it is necessary to coach someone, do it privately. I think that is the bottom line. So you look at here, collaboratively, you can excel your expectations. Okay. Now you look, just you may be seeing side by side some three photos. Okay. One photo, timeline point of view. Just you look at the timeline point of view. The top indicates Armstrong along with the somebody maybe question yes or no, but I'm 100% sure he is landed on the moon, and they put that flag also on the moon, US flag. Okay. At the time frame, our space agency was, you look at here, a small sounding rocket was on the bicycle's backside. Okay, same timeline. Okay, you look at here, they were landed on the moon. They landed on the moon, but our rockets are going in a cycle backside. Okay, that is how it started from Kalam and Vikram Sarabhai time frame. But today, look at here. Another thing is coming. One of the biggest ambitious satellite. I think even much bigger than Chandrayaan 2. I think when I was there, we started the work. I think it is shown it will come through. Here we are 50-50 partner. The same team which landed on the moon versus the team which was carrying a small rocket in the air, bicycles back the thing, and now working together in one of the finest product meant for back in the earth, not for a moon, not for a Mars, not for anything else. Back to earth monitoring and giving the solutions point of view, mission working 50-50. So never worry about the great people. Set your bar high. Combinedly, you can do much better because we shown to the world, in spite of they landed on the moon, they could not discover water on the moon. But we shown the way how it can be done because it is a success of the collaborative effort. I think that you will think about. It doesn't matter who you are, what you are today and what that place waiting for you. If you are ready to open your wing to be a collaborator, I think collaborative research, I think you can do much better. Today's India provides such opportunity. Today's government gives us such opportunity. If you are able to catch that and we are able to ready to do that, I think collaboratively you can excel your expectations. What you are expecting now, it is not the fund, it's beyond the fund, your idea. Beyond the idea, your collaborative, your readiness to work in a collaborative mode. I think that way if you do, even the sky is not the limit. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Not interested. Okay. Thank you very much, Dr. Mailswamy Annadurai, for your wonderful talk, sharing ISRO's experience and how to do collaborative research with labs, industry, and academia, and for your encouraging words to prospective researchers. Now, I would request the participants to ask any questions that they have. And since the time is short, we will take only 3 questions. And you can please type it up in the chat, and Dr. Annadurai will pick up those 3 questions. If more questions are there, we would request you to kindly email it to us, and we will request Dr. Annadurai to reply to that. So, if there are any questions, can you please type up on the chat window?
Okay, I'm seeing one thing in collaborative research. How are the research outcomes such as patents and commercials identified? I think that is, as I told, in the collaboration, you inform, then you communicate, then you consult. Either it or not, that level itself, you can arrive at clearly. One is your research objective, then how you are able to go for the patent. For example, not similar. In the patents, I think ISRO, NIT, and Periyar University all are part of it. Okay, that is the way it goes. Patent pointer. So then, similarly, many places I told that beyond patent, beyond the discovery, this collaborative research, because you are going to come out with your product. This product you are linked with an industry. The way in which I'm telling. So it is going to to make depending upon the product outcome. So you can have basically what we are talking about is say for 5 years or 10 years, something like that. There is a ratio of whatever things. For example, whatever product we are making, that product is hundreds or thousands are selling. Each product, whatever the thing is there, some 5% or 10% can come as an IP rate. Okay, in that it depends on how the institution is there. Some institutions they expect whatever comes there, some percentage to the institution to go. So remaining they will give to the PI or the researchers who are part and parcel of that. Okay, some institutions simply give it only the name, only the keep with respect to that. But nominally the patent goes to the institution, and good amount of money point of view, good share goes to the inventor. I think this is the model we are envisaging, and this is how it's going. Okay, this is a good work. I think this is Dr. Delli Babu and team. They are all eagerly awaiting for such a things, and they will be able to get. So in Bangalore, I think already we are some of the universities, we have some MAU, and we are trying to enable in various forms. Okay, one is for the technical skills, other things point of view enabled. Now our idea is how for the research. For example, this funding things is a new thing, whatever is happening, how we can make use of it. Okay, some project, whatever you are doing, that project they want to convert into a product. I think there is a good avenue sitting there. Yes, a part of a startup, but other things we can do. And beyond that also, say whatever outcome comes, it need not be industry IP rates. You can start up your own thing, your product. That also there is a possibility existing there that we can do. I think the NDRF can do. NDRF is already doing in the Bangalore-based some of the institutions. I think if we keep in touch with, I think definitely we can do that. Yeah, I think collaboration with ISRO, DRDO. I think that subsequent things, subsequent 3 lectures are there. You will be seeing that ISRO, DRDO. I just gave an overall thing. If you are ready to work in a collaborative mode, sky is not the limit. Okay, and even DRDO or ISRO is not the limit. You can approach many people and we can do it, and that will come. I think subsequent 3 lectures are there. Let me not exhaust now itself. Just I'm seasoning you people. Be ready. Will be a collaborative effort, collaborative research, and for that NDRF can help, definitely can help. And within yourself also you can do, but we can help with our experience that we can do that. Startups also, as I told, it's possible. So with respect to DRDO and research organizations, I think another 3 scientists are going to touch about that. So let me not touch that in that. Yeah, NDRF per se is not giving the fund. Okay, NDRF will enable for such things to happen, wherein to the level of up to, as I told now, up to 20 crores is the thing. Starting from few lakhs to 20 crores, we can approach. We can enable you to how you can apply, get from various avenues how you can get it. I think that's the thing. Yeah. Yeah. I think almost I have done it. And some more things, somebody asking privately, so I will answer privately later. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Dr. Annadurai, for your wonderful talk. And
sir,
I think
sir.
we can.
Yeah, please.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, excuse me, sir. May I ask a question, sir?
Quickly.
I think somebody wants to ask a question on the. He's talking through the speaker. So can you?
Yeah, please make it, because
have a question,
one
quick question before we go to the next talk.
Yeah.
Okay, sir. Sorry to disturb you, sir. Actually, I'm working in Rajasthan state, sir. Rajasthan.
Yeah.
Here, I have observed it. Many windmill and solar power energy stations can be installed, sir.
Mm-hmm.
So regarding that, this kind of project, we can we help? Could you help us in this regard, sir? Because it is a private institute. So
yeah, I think that's no problem. I think we can work. Basically, look at here, DST it gives some funding, especially already windmills are there, already solar is there. But now I know the project even Tamil Nadu is happening. Yes, even instead of private institution, you can apply for the DST fund for a hybrid system. A hybrid system means the solar is daytime, wind is there the full, okay, but some wind may not be there sometime. So yes, but you are in which area? You are able to make electronics or something like that, may better.
Already in such areas, windmills are there, sir.
Yeah,
But,
yeah.
For the past 15 years, already they have installed it in
Right.
Sikar
Right.
district. You
Right.
heard it in Jaipur, from the
Correct.
Jaipur, one Sikar district is there.
Okay.
So on the mountain, 15 windmills are there.
Yeah.
So I want to do something power blocking, something any problems is there. But I have many things. I inquired about that windmill also, but it is
Okay.
connected to private sector.
Okay.
But how to get that?
Exactly. For that only. Exactly. I'm telling you about this problem is coming like that only. So now you look at here. If they whatever the problem is with them, okay, and you have solar also is there. Solar people also you can talk, and you can talk about the people from wind. And there is something called hybrid system. Where people are research. DST is funding, and now you can along with this DST and the SERB fund also, provided if they are ready to do some 10%, both industry together, okay, 10% of 10 or 15% of the money you are able to corner, then you go to the DST for remaining 75 to 80% of the money. So that way, this collaborative research when you do, there is a good chance you will able to gain that, because after that, because industry gives the money, they think the reason I'm telling you, the reason why we are coming out with the objective is government can give full money, but still this money is government, whatever money gives, people do the research, after that research, no outcome has come. Okay, that's how the scientists discussed. Now, now what we are coming out is the collaborative research mode is, say, for the NDRF, like people will bring, try to monitor and help you also in review or other thing point of view. But the idea is there, for example, a windmill private person, a wind and solar some mission some private. You identify a problem with them, or else you go tell this problem we are able to solve with you, or you can do it better. With that, you come out with the research objective. The research objective calls for, let us assume 10 crore money is called for. In the 10 crore money, you tell, even in case you go for DST or the SERP, whatever I told, you go ahead with this problem, and these two industries are with me, and one more academia you should get it, okay, nearby Kota, somebody you can get that, and nearby IIT also. So now you combine with them, you four of you make a proposal. This proposal is worth 10 crores, and after we solve the problem, these both industries are ready to implement it. Minimum next 5 to 10 years, they will use this my product. Like that, if you go, and for that, they are ready to go some 15% of funding. Okay, like that, if it goes, then the getting that thing is easier. Okay, so that's what I'm telling you. Industry, you, and with the problem going to the thing, we can do it. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Welcome. Yeah. Okay. Thank you to everyone, and bye. We'll keep in touch.
Thank you, Dr. Annadurai. And I think we have already shot the time quite a bit. So before we go on to the next speaker, we will take a 2-minute break and on to the next talk by Dr. V. Dilip. So we'll pause for take a quick break and get back to you in 2 minutes.